How's it going, my guys and gals and my non-binary pals? It's your boy Kamon. As you can see, I'm very tired. That's why I'm uploading like every couple days, but still gonna upload for y'all. I got tons of duels to do still and whatnot, but I'm not here for that. Let's get to the deck profile, man. So this is gonna be for Mannadium. I've been, y'all know I love this deck so much, bro. This is one of my favorite decks. It's definitely in my like top 10, if anything, or if anything, top 5. No, top 10. It's one of those decks where you can do it all. Link, Synchro, Fuse, Exceed. You can't Pendulum Summon yet, but we're gonna find a way to do that one of these days. But yeah, with the hit to like Baron, I still feel like this deck is good because, like, believe it or not, this deck never lost to Baron. We only lose to Droll and Lockbird. We don't lose to Baron. Now that's not saying not Baron, Nib. Sorry, we only lost to Droll, not Nib. Nib does hurt this deck, sure, but we don't lose to it. There's a big difference between getting hurt by a card and losing to a card. You know what I mean? Like how like Sword Soul doesn't lose to like Droll and Lockbird or Ash Blossom, stuff like that. You know what I mean? We get hurt by it, but we don't lose. We lose to Nib though. But anyway, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys the main deck and extra deck. As you guys can see from the thumbnail, you do kind of have to change up how you played this deck a little bit, but either way, I think this is still a very solid deck. And yeah, I was trying it out with the Kashtira build still with this stuff too, but I felt like we needed a lot more hand traps because, like, yeah, this is a hand trap format, especially with like Tenpai running around. It's good to have certain hand traps if you can have them. That makes sense. So, but yeah, I might change it around a little bit. And yeah, so let's get right to some monsters. MC himself, obviously double Visas. You only need 2, not 3. I feel like he's gonna be in the next rarity collection for like a QCR. Pretty sure he might be, because I know we're getting every single field spell, which will be QCRs each. So he might be one of them too. And we're also getting Ecclesia, baby. Can't wait to get her, bro. It's gonna be so nice. But anyways, 2 of him. You only need 2, not 3. 2 is just enough. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you want to play 1, I don't think you need 1. I think just 2 is just fine, but maybe some crazy dude might play him at 1, and I can see that happening. You know what I mean? Now for the like engine, we are running 3 Roomheart, the best one. 3 Roomheart, 3 Reichheart, and I'm still rocking 3 Visa Samsara on top of obviously the 3 Meek. This engine is the best, so I still think you gotta play 3, 3, 3, and 3. Obviously 3 Meek, that's a no-brainer at all. So 3 Meek, but I think for the like Roomheart is definitely a 3 of. We all know what Roomheart does. This gets your play started. This is a literal 1 card full combo. Literally 1 card starter, 1 card full combo, whatever it is you want to call it. That's what Roomheart is. Normal summon effect, search Meek. Like this gets you into everything. Scareclaw is sort of the same way. If you want to play this card at 2, you definitely can. But with the hit to like Baron, I think this card's value is not as strong as this. Now, that's not me saying this card isn't as good. I'm saying like its value isn't as strong because this was like a 1 card Baron also. You know what I mean? Because you would go normal summon right card effect, search out your revival, link this away, make Lightheart effect, search field spell, search out Visas, summon Visas, get rid of Lightheart, or revival, bring back this, synchro summon those 2, and that makes Baron. So this was a 1 card Baron, but now that Baron is hit, you can't do that anymore. You can still make a Chaos Angel if you do play that, sure, but like there are other things that you can and other things that you should do involving this card here. But anyways, 3 and 3, and I'm still actually rocking the 3 Visa Samsara, mainly because like you can't search this out. You have to hard draw it. So like I see a build run this card at just 2, and I get it, but I do want to see this card in my opening hand because this is a really good extender also. You know what I mean? So 3 of these. And then obviously Meek is just Meek. This is the best tuner in the entire deck, and yeah, so 3 of those. That's it for those. I'm still rocking the Kashtira package because I still think it's very, 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 very powerful in here. So why not run it? It's free. Fenrir is also a really good combo too. It sucks because, like, again, without Baron, I'd say you could run, what's his name, Revolution Synchron in here, which you still can, obviously, but like, there's not like enough room in the extra deck anymore for that stuff. You know what I mean? So like, it makes it a lot harder. Also, the reason why you do want to max out on like these for the 4s, because you do want to try to go into your rank 4 if you can. So that's why that's also really good. And also, believe it or not, Meek, turn it into a level 4, then you can overlay with it too. So kind of keep that in mind if you can. So yeah, that's it for this right here. Very standard of the Kashtira package in my opinion. Next, new stuff, we are running the Nemesis package, so the 1 flag and then the 1 corridor. This is how you get into your Thunder Dragon Colossus. It all starts with this right here to get you into flag, to get you into this. The combos are very, very simple, and the fact that you do banish cards a lot anyways, this stuff is always live. It's better because, like, if you do actually draw Nemesis flag or corridor, if you draw either one of these, it's not a dead draw, and it's not a brick at all. You can still get into Colossus if you draw one of these. That is the super cool part about this package, and it's literally only 2 cards in the main deck and 1 card in the extra deck. So like, there's no real downside to not running it. Plus, Colossus is a free card to summon out. So yeah, if you guys do want to see a combo video for this, get this profile to like 50 likes, and I got y'all for some new combo videos. So anyways, we're gonna choose these 2 right here. Next is just hand traps. So obviously 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Ghost Ogre, and then 3 Imperm. So these 9 right here I think are enough. In my last profile for this deck, I was actually running Ghost Ogre, I believe, for my last profile. I think Ghost Ogre is such a super, super good card in this format, especially against like Tenpai Dragon, the Mirror Match, anything, honestly. Ghost Ogre super good. Even against Voice's Voice, they go spell card, you go Ghost Ogre, bye-bye. You know what I mean? So that is it for these right here. And like, I get it, like, you don't want to max out on hand traps because they are tuners, but it's like, bro, we've not been affected by that by how many years now? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that serious. I see people be like, oh, I don't want to play too many hand traps because they're putting tuners in the freaking graveyard. Bro, shut up. Like, yeah, sure, Calirium has that stipulation, right? But you're also forgetting we are playing not just Roomheart, we're playing Rykart, we're playing Visa Samsara, we're playing 5 Visas, you know what I mean? So like, summoning out Meek is never gonna be an issue, you know what I mean? So, and all you gotta do is you just play it correctly, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I don't like that argument of like, I don't want to maximize on hand traps because I don't want my Roomheart to like be dead because I can't summon it with like Meek. It's like, yo, you have other ways to summon Meek if need be, or you summon Meek first and then summon Roomheart. You know what I mean? Like, there are certain things that you can do to kind of like not get locked out, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So that is it for that. The monsters. Now for the spell cards, as you guys saw, I'm actually still on 2 Calirium, and I'm on 2 Rackphobia. So people were cooking me. They was like, yo, you should run this card at 3. Bro, I don't want to run this card at 3. Like, the card is good. You can search out anything. You can search out Visas, Roomheart, and Meek. So that's 8 cards you can search out with this 1 card, right? And you only need the 1 card to get everything else, right? I get why you want to run this card at 3. But bro, this is a hard once per turn, bro. So like, why would you run this at 3 and not this at 3? They do the exact same thing essentially, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's the same kind of concept. So like me, I like running this card at 2, bro. I like running it 2. I don't feel cloggy. I don't open up with like 2 of these in my freaking hand because then it feels bad. I'd rather have at least 1 in my hand so I can just activate. You know what I mean? Opening up with both of these feels bad. When I play this card at 3, bro, the amount of times I open up with like 2 of these like in my hand was way too much. Like this plus like a Visas and like a Roomheart, you know what I mean? Like, I like this card at 2. I think it's fine at 2. It's okay to try new things, and I like this card at just 2. You know, can't really complain about it. It works for me, bro, you know? So 2 and 2 for the field spells. That's it for the field spells. Nothing more, nothing less. And then we are rocking 2 Arrival. This card is not once per turn, so this card's broken. This is how you extend. And keep in mind, you can actually bring back your Visas Samsara. It is Visas Sarfrost in the graveyard, so keep that in mind. That's why this card is good. So you don't just target Visas and Rykart, you can target Visas, Rykart, and Samsara in the graveyard to bring them back if you really need to. So yeah, 2 Arrival. For the 1-ubs, 1 Obsession, 1 Imaginings, 1 Rhoda, 1 Call by the Grave, and then obviously the 1 Reframing to round off the 1-ubs. Yeah, I mean, these 2 are searchable at all times. You can always get them. So, and like, if I'm being honest, you only ever resolve Obsession once anyways. If you want to run it at 2, you can. But me personally, if there's a card I can get to anytime I want to, and I'm only ever going to really use it one time, why not play it at once so you can make room for other stuff, you know, like a Call by the Grave, more hand traps, stuff like that. But again, if you want to play this card at 2, you most likely you can if you really want to. But me, I like playing it at 1 because I'm never like, oh my god, I need Obsession, I hope I hard draw. I can get it. It's the same thing for Imaginings. The amount of times people can just be like, all right, I'm gonna go get Imaginings. It's the same exact thing. These 2 are definitely 1-ubs in my opinion. But if the meta changes, maybe you want to play this card at 2, sure. But also, this card is how you do beat Nib, believe it or not, in the like full combo. So, but yeah, that's it for the main deck. It's a solid 40 cards. I like it. I like the whole Corridor package in here. I think it's super, super good. Definitely try it out, because Summon Thunder Dragon Colossus on top of your field is ridiculous. Ridiculous, bro. So that is it for those. Now, extra deck. For only Xseeds, we're only rolling a 1, which is the 1 Banshee. This can just search out your, what's his name? Here it is. This searches out Nemesis Flag. This gets you into your Corridor. Like, this is how you get into your Colossus for free if you didn't draw into your Nemesis Flag or you didn't draw into your Corridor. So it has another effect, but that's very relevant at times. So you do want to just, you know, search out the flag. So one of those. Still rocking 2 Lightheart. 2 Lightheart is definitely needed, especially if you're running 2 Field Spell and 3 Rykart. So 2 of these are just fine. But if you want to cut down on it, you definitely can for other things. But yeah, 2 Lightheart is just fine for me. The 1 Cross Sheep and then the 1 Little Knight. I did actually cut Apo. I wanted to make room for other things because now that Baron is gone, we did have to make room for other synchros in this deck, because you do want to end off on a synchro because of your reframing, you know what I mean? So it's best to kind of end off on other things if you can. So I felt like Apple wasn't needed. Apple's very, very good, but again, I could summon an Apple, but it's like Apple can lose to like Imperm or stuff like that, you know what I mean? At least with like Colossus, they can't search. They just, you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain over just one little video where I'm just trying to do like a deck profile, but like, I don't know. I felt like Apple was the most cuttable card. Now, I'm not saying Apple's not a good card, but it's like, I couldn't really cut anything else, because like you want to play 2 Lightheart, you need this to get into Colossus. You can't cut Cross Sheep, and you definitely can't cut SP. You know what I mean? So Apple to me was the most cuttable card. But if you want to run Apple, you still can. So yeah. For synchros, 1 Trushka, the 1 Amorite, the 1 Stardust Assault. Sorry, XL Synchro Stardust Dragon. For the 8s and the 6s, this card's actually very needed because now. This can go into your disc batter a lot easier now. So yeah, just these 3 right here. For the 10s, I did put in Ice Jade. This card is super sick. You needed a card to put in here to kind of get rid of your Astrolabe that is on the field. So like Meek and Astrolabe does make this card, so that's why we are running it, because we can't run Baron obviously. So that's the next best card in my opinion. We are actually running the 1 Crystal Wing. Sorry, the 1 Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, that's how you pronounce it. One of these, and the 1 Disc Batter to round off our 10s here. I know what you're thinking, how do you summon this card? Well, we are still rocking the 1 Crimson Dragon, so yeah, you do still summon, you summon both of these in the combo, but you do summon this card a lot earlier. So when you do summon this card, you use this to target this to summon out this card right here. So this is our brand new Baron. Essentially, this does negate spell and trap cards, and then it also is unaffected by all monster effects, period, and then it gains attack. So if your opponent goes Nib, you can go activate effects, unaffected, and then I'll gain that, so he'll be at 6,000. And then if they use the spell track record, you can negate and destroy that. It does have like a secret effect where this card is Synchro summon, you can destroy it. Add 1 wind monster from your deck to your hand. So actually, believe it or not, is this guy wind? That is wind. So if this guy dies, you get to just search out your corridor. So that is pretty cool. And if there's any other wind stuff in your extra deck and or sorry, in your main deck, you can search those out too. So yeah, this guy is, in my opinion, pretty good to summon out. So that's what we are trying it out. Having a board with this plus SP plus Colossus is pretty broken in my opinion. With a reframing face down too, I think it's definitely worth playing in my opinion. Speaking of Colossus, for the fusions, 1 Colossus and then obviously 2 Astrolaud. Colossus is a good card, bro. It's a great card. I did want to try to make room for the new rank 10 guy, but the only 10s I do summon out are these right here. It's like I wouldn't want to overlay these two for the other one because these cards kind of do that, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. It all depends on what I want to do with this deck, if that makes sense. But yeah, that is it. Deck profile. Hope you guys did enjoy that. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll see you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.